To have input, certainly. I mean, I think you live so long with a character, you have desires for them, or you have dreams for how the story will end. And more so than input, because Joel Wyman, who's the sole executive this year, I think he has a really specific idea of how he thinks the show should finish. And I know that he and Jeff Pinkner and JJ and Bob and Alex, they've been talking about this for years, what the right way to finish the show up would be. And so more than us having direct input in how the show finishes, it gives us a chance as actors to get ahead of where we are in the story, to know how we want to play that out. It gives everybody a chance to hopefully do the best work that they can possibly do, because the more information you have, the easier it gets. I think there's a different version of the show that goes into Peter's life and times that would answer some of the questions that we had at the beginning of Fringe, but the story of Fringe being what it is, that's not the direction that it went. And so I feel like where he came from is not nearly as important now as where he's going and who Peter is to these other characters. So, I think the satisfactory ending for Peter is to see how this relationship with his father ends up after all these years, and to see how Peter, who was very much one thing when we met him, how now he has adapted to being a husband and a father. So I don't think we've answered the Peter questions, but at this point I don't think that we need to. I think the satisfactory finishing of his story is not understanding who he was, but who he is now.
That's a very good answer. So you were shooting in Vancouver,
Yeah.
your hometown.
Oh, that's embarrassing. Whoopsies. Oh, it's my little sister. Hey, Ash. We're on camera right now. I left the ringer on in an interview. Can I call you back a little bit later?
Hi, Ash.
Whoopsies. All right. Love you. Bye. Whoopsies. All right. Let's turn the ringer off on that. All right.
That you pick up, though. That's so nice.
That's my little sister. Truthfully, I mean, we do, especially in the summer, we do some fun things. Like we have a bowling party that we had for the crew last year, and we play a little bit of sort of semi-competitive softball in the summer. But I don't know that there's any specific story of just the cast going out, because it's, as much as people conceptualize of the show as the people who are in front of the camera, really our group at any one time is 60 to 75 people making the show all together. So that's our group, and we do try and get together, but you get to a certain age where everybody has wives and children, and the weekends become pretty precious time. So we spend 70 hours a week together on set. We spend a lot of time privately on the weekends. Some people probably yes, some people probably no. For myself, I never really felt hamstrung in any way. I'm of the opinion that to have a character or two over the course of a career that people connect with and hold on to is actually a good thing. So that never really bothered me all that much, to tell you the truth. I think for the month of December, I'd like to play the napping vacationing character, and then once we get into next year, I'll start worrying about other work.